Kennedy Center is proud to present Dave Chappelle with the nation's highest comedic award, the Kennedy Center Mark Twain Prize.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like not knowing what's going to happen. I like making memories. Sometimes I do all this crazy shit around my colleagues just so that they can tell their friends I did it. But rather than talk about myself, just briefly, I want to just talk about my genre. Stand-up comedy is an incredibly American genre. I don't think any other country could produce this many comedians. And unbeknownst to many people in this audience, I don't think there's opinion that it exists in this country that is not represented in a comedy club by somebody. Each and every one of you has a champion in the room. We watch you guys fight, but when we're together, we talk it out. I know comics that are very racist, and I watch them on stage, and everyone's laughing, and I'm like, that motherfucker means that shit. Don't get mad at them, don't hate them. We go upstairs and have a beer, and sometimes I even appreciate the artistry that they paint their racist opinions with. Man, it's not that serious. The First Amendment is first for a reason. The Second Amendment is just in case the first one doesn't work out. We gotta let some air out of the bowl, man. The country's getting a little tight. It doesn't feel like it's ever felt in my lifetime. So tonight, I am honored that my colleagues are here in comedy and in music. And I want everyone in America right now to look at me. Look at me smoking indoors. I didn't ask anybody. I just did it. What are they gonna do? Kick me out before I get the prize? No, nigga, this is called leverage. The thing that I liked best about tonight was that I saw so many people from different parts of my life, like friends that I grew up with here in D.C., friends of mine from Ohio then and now, friends of mine from comedy clubs, all the fucking musicians that blew my mind. You guys have no idea how you inspired me. I want to give a special shout out to my OG, Tony Woods. Miles Davis has a quote. It's one of my favorite. Miles Davis said so much cool shit, but one of the things he said I always loved, he said, it took me years to learn how to play like myself. You know, he would watch other musicians and he would try to play like Dizzy or Bird, all the guys who were great. Tony Woods was my Dizzy and Bird if I was a Miles. I was trying to play like you. You were the first person I ever saw do it absolutely right. You were fearless and you told the truth. There's something so true about this genre, when done correctly, that I will fight anybody that gets a true practitioner of this art form's way, because I know you're wrong. This is the truth. And you are obstructing it. I'm not talking about the content, I'm talking about the art form. Do you understand? Do we have an agreement? And what I really wanted to say tonight, and I'm glad I get the platform to do it, I'm gay. I am gay, and I can't wait to see what this does for my career, being gay like this. So many special shout outs. One of the main architects of the comeback of the century, my brother and my mentor, the mighty Stan Lathan. I never dreamed that I would be able to work with someone as great as you. These last 5 specials, straight fire. I wouldn't want to do another special with anybody else but you. So eat your motherfucking vegetables and live as long as you can, because we doing a few more of these bitches. Neil Brennan, your speech made me cry because it reminded me of all those hard days of work and all that money I never got for it. The other real special shout out I gotta make, because none of this would have been possible on any level without this person, is my mother. Mom. My mother. Mom. You have no idea what I put this woman through. If you had just given birth to me, that would have been more than enough. But the fact that she raised me and raised me well, we had a real oral tradition in our house. I knew the word griot when I was a little boy. A griot was a person in Africa who was charged with keeping the stories of the village. Everyone would tell a griot the stories, and they would remember them all so that they could tell future generations. And when they got old, they'd tell them to someone else. And they say in Africa, when a griot dies, it's like a library was burnt down. And my mother used to tell me, before I ever thought about doing comedy, she said, you should be a griot. And she'd fill me with every story of black life. You know, she's educated in African American studies, and she would let me understand the context that I was being raised in. That I'm being raised in a hostile environment that I have to tame. By the time I was 14 years old, I was in nightclubs, mastering an adult world. It was terrifying. The crack epidemic was going on, and my mother would hear gunshots outside and be scared to death. Maybe it's my son. But early in my career, if you remember, Mom, you used to sit in the club with me. She'd do a full day of work. You'd be back there falling asleep just waiting for me to go on. She would watch my show every night. Do you know how long that car ride is home? How many of you have ever heard your mother say, pussy jokes were a little too much tonight, son? I was a soft kid. I was sensitive, I'd cry easy, and I would be scared to fist fight. And my mother used to tell me this thing, I don't know if you remember, but you said this to me more than once. You said, son, sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. I talk this shit like a lion. I'm not afraid of any of you. When it comes word to word, I will gab with the best of them, just so I can chill and be me. And that's why I love my art form, because I understand every practitioner of it. Whether I agree with them or not, I know where they're coming from. They want to be heard. They got something to say. There's something they notice. They just want to be understood. Love this genre. It saved my life. So tonight, Mom, I would like to honor you in a very special way that I cannot do on my own. But because now I'm a man with great and influential friends, I'd like to ask my man Thundercat to come out on the stage. Thundercat. Oh my God. But there's a more important reason that I would stop doing comedy right now. And this reason is the real reason that's been percolating, and it really is the crowd, not you. I'm talking about the crowd on the big stage. It's too hard to entertain a country whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch-ass niggas. Everything you say upsets somebody. But motherfuckers are just taking it too far. I don't know why or how everybody got this goddamn sensitive. You know who hates me the most? The transgender community. Yo, yeah, these motherfuckers. I mean, I didn't realize how bad it was. These motherfuckers, I was really mad about that last Netflix special. It's tough, man. I don't know what to do about it because I like them. I always have. Never had a problem with them. You know, just fucking around. As a matter of fact, I think I make fun of everybody, and I mean, as a group of people, they have to admit, it's kind of fucking hilarious, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, I've never seen somebody in such a hilarious predicament not have a sense of humor about it. They're born feeling like there's something other than they're born as, and that's kind of funny, you know? mean, it's funny if it's not happening to you. I believe transgenders. I don't understand them either, but I know they mean what they say. Them niggas cut their dicks off. That's all the proof I need. I've never seen somebody just throw their dick away. Don't need it. I don't understand, but I believe you and I support your decision, motherfucker. I was doing a show. I was in Portland, Oregon. And I was checked in a hotel under the name Charles Edward Cheese. I came back to my room late at night, and there was a note. It was like a letter on my desk. It was addressed to Mr. Cheese. So obviously, I'm going to assume that whoever wrote this letter must be an intimate friend of mine. This is not some kind of name that a person would just guess. But then I open the letter, and it turns out I don't know this person at all. It's a fan letter. You know, I'm not even used to the idea that I have fans, but I'm grateful for it. And I don't read those letters. Be nice if I did, but realistically, it's like, what am I, Santa Claus, nigga? I don't have time for this. Like, got shit I want to do. I'm trying to chill. Read all these dreams and wishes from strangers. But I read it. I'd already opened it. So I just read the whole letter. And you know what, man? Whoever wrote this letter truly loves me. I mean, they were really fucking nice in the letter. And then they described to me what it was like to come to the show, how excited they were, how much fun they were having. And then they said that when I got to my jokes about transgenders, that they were, quote, devastated. Because it turns out that whoever wrote the letter was transgender. Now, I'm going to be real for a second. As a policy, you got to understand, I never feel bad about anything I say up here. And I would never admit this to you if I hadn't locked your phones up. But it was the weirdest thing. Like, when I read this letter, the shit made me feel bad. I didn't feel bad about what I said, you understand? I felt bad that I made somebody else feel bad. To be honest, I don't even know what I said that upset that person. I have so many transgender jokes. But I feel like it was probably this joke I'm about to tell you right now. And it's not even that bad of a joke. It's a true joke. I mean, it's not true, but I had read in the paper that Caitlyn Jenner was contemplating posing nude in an upcoming issue of Sports Illustrated. And I know it's not politically correct to say these things, so I just figured, fuck it, I'll say it for everybody else. Yuck. You know, sometimes I just want to read some stats. I don't know why you're going to cram some man pussy in the middle of the sports page like this. I just didn't think that was the place for it. But I wasn't saying anything like Caitlyn Jenner's a bad person. I'm not mad at her for doing it. Not even mad at Sports Illustrated. If I'm mad at somebody, I'm probably just mad at myself. You understand? Because deep down, I know that I am not strong enough to not look at those pictures. And I don't think I'm ready to see what she's trying to show me. So Caitlyn, goddamn it, if you go through with this thing, bitch, you better go hard or go home. I want you to go all the way. Hustler style. Do you know what hustler style means, miss? That means spread the lips. I hope she spreads her lips and there's an itty bitty dick inside. Ah! The show is behind the curtains. know what I said that upset that person. You know, I can remember when it all started. It was when I was doing Chappelle Show. When I was doing Chappelle Show, I used to do the show, and then on the weekends I do like concerts and shit like that. So I'm doing a concert, and there was a couple in the front row, beautiful couple. The wife was obviously Asian. You could see it in her face. The husband, this motherfucker was mysterious, to say the least. Couldn't quite pinpoint where he was from. Caramel-colored fella, very nice hair, but he could have been from anywhere. Bangladesh, Mexico. I can't guess with a nigga like this. All I knew for sure about this guy is that his wife was a bitch. I could see that in her face, too. No, he was laughing and having a good time, and she was scowling at me at a goddamn comedy show. I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized at some point that she was pregnant, and I was smoking on stage. I said, oh my God, that's probably why she's mad. So I started to put my cigarette out, but then she hit me with one of them fake non-smoker calls. So I just kept smoking. I thought to myself, bitch, that baby will be fine, relax. And I tried to break the tension. I just asked her. That's all I said. I go, hey, where are you guys from anyway? And I could tell that she was on to me. She goes, very condescendingly, she says, I'm from California. If you're asking my ethnicity, I am Chinese. And her husband was just cool about the shit. He was like, I'm Mexican, bro. I said, well, I'm sorry if I offended you by asking. But you're a very beautiful couple. And miss, there's no question that you're going to give birth to the hardest working baby this world has ever seen. That's not a bad joke. She got very upset. She got up to leave immediately. But she didn't just leave. She had to take one last dig at me on the way out. I will never buy one of your fucking DVDs again, Dave Chappelle. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, Chinese people don't buy DVDs. And the crowd went crazy. We were all laughing, having a good time. I didn't even think anything of it. And then just 3 days later, this lady sends a fucking letter to my promoter telling him not to book me for shows anymore because I was, quote, racist, and I'm quoting her, insensitive to the nature of my interracial marriage. I was like, word, bitch, I was. If she had just done a little bit of research, she would know that I myself am in an interracial marriage. That's right. In fact, my wife is Asian too. Surprise, bitch, I'll see you on Thanksgiving. But my wife's not Chinese. She's Filipino. That's right. And our kids are Puerto Rican somehow, so there you go.
Yeah, no, it all works. It all works. I'm one of the lucky ones. It doesn't work out that well for everybody. I saw that videotape of that lady that got beat up in L.A. in the traffic. You see that shit on rush hour traffic? They beat a black woman's ass. This woman didn't even do anything wrong. It's fucked up. It was so fucked up it didn't even go to court. The city of L.A. just gave that woman $1.5 million for her pain and suffering. That is not bad, considering that's the same amount of money that Marcos Maidana made to fight Floyd Mayweather the second time. And this woman obviously hasn't trained a day in her life. You can see it on the tape. She didn't come to fight. Her guards were low. She was taking a lot of shots. Everybody's mad at police now. I watched that. You see that shit on Netflix? The making a murderer. The Stephen Avery story. Yeah, well, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Stephen Avery is in more trouble than any white person in the history of the United States has ever been in. In a justice system designed for him to thrive, he's failed miserably twice. I can't even wrap my mind around it. If Making a Murderer was about a black dude, that shit would be called Duh. Of course everything can go wrong. Seems like he did it all right. The motherfucker even had $200,000 for his legal defense. That should get you off in Wisconsin. That's like OJ money. All he needed to get off that he didn't have was a single black jury. That's all it would have took. Because only a black dude in the United States can look at 11 other dudes and be like, I think the police did this shit. He's fucked up in the game. That's how OJ got off. I've been watching the new OJ show. I can't get enough of that shit. Doesn't it bring back good memories? But I forgot how like just how polarizing that OJ case was. And you know, I've met OJ Simpson on 4 different occasions in my life. And before the end of the show, I will tell you about each of those occasions. The first time I met O.J. Simpson, I was in Santa Monica. Santa Monica? Yeah. I can't believe a black dude was like, Santa Monica? He was the last nigga I expected to say that. I see your shoes. You got some Vans on, nigga? What you got? Santa Monica! You? At the time, I was 18. I had done a show, and then a guy from the club came up and was like, hey, O.J. Simpson's here, and he said he wants to meet you. I said, what? Fuck yeah. I ran down the steps, and O.J. was down there. He was like, hey, yo, man, how are you? It was very good to meet you, and you're doing really good work, and I hope good things happen for you in your life. I was like, man, thanks, Mr. Jukes. Standing beside him, well, I don't know the nice way to say this, his soon-to-be slain wife. Ladies and gentlemen, man the fuck up or you're not gonna make it through the end of this show. Just man the fuck up. She's dead, you already know, we know what happened. We don't know who did it, but we know what happened. I should tell you that woman was very nice to me. She actually embraced me. She said, I think you're adorable. And she hugged me. She goes, good luck to you. And she held me for a long time. And I whispered in her ear, bitch, are you trying to get us both killed? I'm just kidding, I didn't say that. But that was the first time in a nutshell.
Everybody, we're back. My first guest tonight is a hilarious comedian, and tomorrow night he will be performing at Carnegie Hall right here in New York City. Please welcome Dave Chappelle. You look good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I stopped smoking weed for a while.
You did?
Yeah.
I never thought that you would stop that evil practice. But,
well, I had to stop. I didn't have to, but you know how weed is. The thing I didn't like about it was it had me hanging out with people that I had nothing in common with.
Right.
But reefer.
Right.
I had friends in the Ku Klux Klan and stuff. They be calling me on the weekends. Come on over, nigga, we're smoking. Who is this, Ezekiel? I'm coming, but no more name calling. I don't like that. I was like hanging out with these guys for 3 years. I still don't know what they look like.
But you're off it now. You're seeing things clearly, probably.
Yeah, we've had it.
Yeah.
I've been working too hard.
Well, you've been traveling. You've been touring constantly, right?
Yeah, I'm touring and I'm shooting a movie at the same time, which is cool. The movie's cool because I'm shooting it in Toronto. I don't know if you've been to Canada recently, but that money works in our favor.
It does.
That exchange rate is awesome. I bought a pack of cigarettes. I gave the lady $20. She gave me $35 back. I'm staying.
You should just live there. Yeah, we should all go. Where else have you been?
London. I went to London for a while.
Oh.
You from London? You know, I learned about London. I didn't know they called cigarettes fags over there.
Yeah, you got to kind of know that before you go.
Yeah, I was in a bar and the guy came up to me. I'm dying for a fag. Like, ugh, man. Why are you telling me this? Like, am I in the wrong bar?
I must have a fag in my mouth immediately. It could get bad. I'm going to close my eyes. You will get a fag and put it... Oh, wait a minute.
This place is crazy.
This is a bad episode of Three's Company. Mr. Furley listening outside. Oh!
And then I went to Paris.
Yeah.
I ran out of deodorant in Paris and actually had to catch a train to London to find another stick. Those people love to stink. And that's all.
What do you mean they love to stink? It's not something you do for the weekend.
That's their culture. This is my natural juices. They talk about this. I don't know why they all carry that bread under their arms. Like, ew. Ew. Keep that bread for yourself. There's butter for that.
We're not, Jeff. We're not shown in France, right? We are. Okay, that was bad.
I'm kidding.
This man is insane.
You don't stink?
Yeah.
Sure you don't stink.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this is interesting. I was in China. And China's in the house. Actually, I had a good time there. I found out that China's, it's not Western, but it's like, so it's very similar. Like I went to a club in China and Chinese kids party just like American kids. Only thing different about the club was the music because they kept rocking the same song. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. I'm just kidding.
What are you doing?
No, that song is huge.
You can't do that.
I'm telling you, I turned on an R&B station. They had a black guy singing it. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. And the DJ came on and said, "That's right, ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding is sweeping the nation." Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding, #1 for 1,800 years straight.
Oh, man.
No.
That was...
All right.
So culturally insensitive and funny.
I'm kidding. I have never been to China before. That's just something I said.
You just said that so you could do that cheap joke.
Yeah.
I admire you now.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding.
Now, are you able to relax at all? Because this sounds like you're working just round the clock.
You know what I did do? I went on a, you ever go to like on those history tours? I went on one.
Yes, I do.
I went on one in William.
I'm the kind of guy that goes on. I'm the kind of guy that gets excited about those. Those
are actually fun, man.
Yeah.
I went to Williamsburg, Virginia. They do it up because it's like old town Williamsburg. They preserved it from 1700. And they even go as far as to have like black dudes walking around like slaves in their little costumes. Hey, how you doing there, sir? And then like I left the group. I split up from the group. And then one of them black dudes seen me. He was like, "Hey, bro, help me." He told me he had made a wrong turn on 95. Poor guy.
Yeah. Are you interested in that kind of history, though? Do you
I did one in New York. New York got a lot of good. I didn't know a lot of stuff. Like, they took us by these trees in Washington Square Park. It's like 2 trees where they used to hang people. But they'd hang white people and black people on different trees. Mm-hmm. Like, that's going to hurt our feelings. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to see a bunch of black people marching. We want to be hung on the same trees as y'all. I saw that. And how about this? How much money do you think the Indians sold Manhattan for?
It wasn't a lot. I remember they sold it for
$24 and a bag of weed. All right, maybe not the weed, but they sold it for $24. $24.
Maybe they had the weed first, then sold it for $24.
Yeah, you know,
that would explain a lot.
You know what was crazy? It's like, okay, the thing about it is the Indians, I thought that they were like, dumb. I was like, why would they do that? This is good property.
Yeah.
But it turns out that Indians weren't dumb. It's a cultural difference that was exploited. Because Indians did not know that people could own land. Do you know what Manhattan means?
No.
It is the Indian word for white people. And it means crazy people. No offense. But, no.
You say one more word.
No, because the guy was saying it's like Indians didn't know people could own land, so they thought white people were crazy, you know. It's like, we'll buy this land for $24. They're like, oh, would you like to buy the sky too? Let's make a deal, you know.
Yeah.
And the guy
I'll sell you that cloud. Yeah.
Exactly. Clouds, $15 for clouds. But then a guy said that, like, the same thing happened with slavery. Because if you talk to a white historian about slavery, you know, that's what they'll tell you. See, I'm not the kind of person that blames, I don't blame white people for slavery. I mean, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But really, I blame the telephone.
You're going to have to help me out with this one. You blame the telephone for slavery.
Yes, man, because, all right, if you talk to a historian, he say a lot of black Africans sold other black Africans into slavery, and that's true. But the Africans didn't know what they were selling these other black dudes into. And there was no telephones. It's not like a brother could call home like, don't send nobody else, man. This is terrible. No, I ain't get paid yet. I gotta go. I'm running out of minutes.
It's a simple misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Every time you come here, it's hilarious. And I count. Every time you've been here, it's been really funny.
Man,
you're one of my favorite guests. Dave's going to be performing tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Carnegie Hall. This is big. What was that?
I'm celebrating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is big.
It's my biggest gig yet.
This is great. Carnegie Hall tomorrow night at 8 as part of the Toyota Comedy Festival. Congratulations on that, and more good things for you.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
Always great. Dave Chappelle always brings the goods. We're going to take a break and we come back. Molly Sin's going to be here.
Who wrote this song? You know, that's just our grandmother used to sing that when she cleaning up. That's a Negro spiritual. Black work song. Not everybody know about that. I know. See, white people, you guys might whistle when you work. You dig? But that's how you can tell what kind of work we're actually doing. I study that kind of I do. Anything that has to do with race. I read a little here, see a little there. And I travel. That's always good. Traveling has made me a racism connoisseur, if you will. You know, it's different from region to region. Anyone ever been down south? So you guys know what I'm talking about. And the racism down there is just it's perfect. It's due to a perfection. It's comfortable, it's out in the open. There are no secrets in Mississippi. Everybody knows the deal. Morning, nigger. Morning, sir. Not up here. You hit the big cities, man. It's different. It's always a secret. And we should do like them. We should keep our shit out in the open, then a little. I mean, with limits. You don't want to say whatever comes to your mind. That might be a little much. White dude be walking down the street minding his business. And the brother walk up to him. Hello, you white oppressor, you slave master rapist of Africa. Why, hello, my thick-lipped spear-chucking friend. Touche, hunky. So, Whitey, what did you do today, huh? Oppress a new land and make the people there Christians against their will? What did you do, fella? Burn those big black lips on a crack pipe as you miss your job interview? Easy, Whitey, you're cutting deep. All this chit-chat has got me thirsty. If you will excuse me for a moment, I'm going to go to the Korean store and get something to drink. Ching-a-ling. Hello. You slanted-eyed, ruining the economy in our neighborhood by opening stores and taking the money out the community. Chink. Wow. Good afternoon, you browse around but never buy anything. Suspicious looking nigga. After a while, that might be too much. But you can't help it. If you're an American, you're a racist. We brought up from the beginning to think in generalizations. We never look at the individual. We rarely look at the individual. I'm a racist. I know I'm a racist. You know how I know? The other day I caught myself being racist against myself. There's so much going on, I got mixed up. Forgot whose team I was on. One time I was reading the paper, man, this story came on about this guy was suing a department store because they wouldn't let him play Santa Claus, you know, because he's black. And I was actually like relieved when the department store beat him. That's bad. But I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for the idea of a black Santa Claus, man. That would suck. So we wouldn't get our presents till the 28th, 29th.
Sorry, I'm late, kids. Santa got caught up with some in Vegas. I had to sell some toys to get back, shit. Where them cookies at?
I live in Ohio, and anyone that knows anything about Ohio knows that even the word Ohio is an old Native American word. It means, literally, land of poor white people. And I don't know what's going on down here, but in my experience, poor white people love, and I mean they fucking love, heroin. They can't seem to get enough of it. I didn't even know what I was looking at first. I was just driving like, why are all these white people so sleepy out here? It's really bad. As a matter of fact, I was coming out of a nightclub the other night in Dayton, and I'd parked my car in the alley, and no one was out there. I didn't have no bodyguards or nothing. I was home. I figured everything was fine. And as soon as I opened my car door, all by myself, suddenly one of these heroin-addicted whites just pops out of a trash can. It scared the shit out of me. I screamed, "Ah!" And then I realized it was a woman. She was fucked up. She said, hey man, relax, okay? I'm sick, all right? I need some drugs, man. Please, I'll suck your dick for $5, man. I was like, ugh. 2. Obviously, I'm joking. This opioid crisis is a crisis. I see it every day. It's as bad as they say. It's ruining lives. It's destroying families. Sadly, you know what it reminds me of, seeing it? It reminds me of us. These white folks look exactly like us during the crack epidemic. You know, it's really crazy to see. And all this shit they talk about on the news about how divided the nation is, I don't believe it. I feel like nowadays we're getting a real good look at each other. It's wild because I even have insight into how the white community must have felt watching the black community go through the scourge of crack. Because I don't care either. Hang in there, whites. Just say no. What's so hard about that? Remember when y'all said that to us? But it's okay. There's no grudges. Now you finally got it right. Once it started happening to your kids, you realize it's a health crisis. These people are sick. They are not criminals. They are sick.
I'm serious. It's one time racism saved my life, man. I was on a plane. I was coming from overseas, and I don't know how this guy got a machine gun on the plane, but he stood up, man. He said, "Everybody, get on the fucking ground. Nobody look at my face." I started freaking out because he was Chinese. I was like, why is he talking like that? He was screaming and crying. I was the only brother on the plane. Well, I thought I was the only brother. I looked over. There was one other black dude. He's from Nigeria. I looked over at him. He was looking right in my face, man. He didn't say 2 words to me. He just looked at me. He was like... He didn't need to talk. I knew just what he was talking about. I looked right back at him. I was like... Some white dudes on the front of the plane seen us. They were like, "Oh my God. I think those black guys are going to try to save us." We were just communicating that we understood the situation. We were both seeing the same thing. What we understood was simple. Terrorists don't take black hostages. That's the truth. I have yet to see one of us on the news reading a hostage letter and shit. They is treating us good. We all chilling and shit. I'd like to give a shout out to Ray Ray and Big Steve and Central Newport. You're not gonna see it. Terrorists are smart. They know what they're doing there, you know. They terrorists. They know black people's bad bargaining chips. They called the White House. "Hello? We have got 5 black..." "Hello?" The only thing in our society that bothers me the most is the way that men and women don't get along no more. That's really what's bugging me about it. Men and women just don't get along. Like I hear women say this all the time. I know a lot of you sisters be like, "Chivalry is dead." Don't you? Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore? That's right. Chivalry is dead. And women killed it. There's a fundamental difference in the way we're going to see things. We're not going to see eye to eye on this issue. We're just not. Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman. Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars. Not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars. That's how it goes. Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And the woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha, bitch. That's how it is. That's true. Come on now, you go to a woman's house, her house be comfortable as shit. Women love comfortable surroundings, so men get comfortable surroundings. Let me tell you something. If a man could fuck a woman in a cardboard box, he wouldn't buy a house. But that's still not where chivalry got killed. Chivalry got killed by the feminist movement on the magazines that got women going crazy, because women got too much advice about men from other women. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's true. I see this shit in the magazines. I don't read them, but I be seeing the cover. I be in the grocery store, fellas, you look at one of the magazines, like, what is this? And they say on the cover, 100 Ways to Please Your Man by some lady. Get out of here. Ain't no 100 ways. This is 4 things long. Circus dick, play with balls, think of a snail, and don't talk about it. And then the magazines trick the women. The magazines start picking at your self-esteem. Every page you turn, you start feeling fatter and uglier, and you feel like your clothes aren't good enough. And the magazines have you forgetting how fucking beautiful you are. And that's what happens. Now look what happens. And then you forget how beautiful you are, and we all suffer. If pussy was a stock, it would be plummeting right now because you flooded the market with it. You're giving it away too easy. I'm just being truthful. I'm just talking. It would plummet. You'd be watching the news today, pussy plummeted again on the NASDAQ. Gold is up 10 points. You can see it. You ever have this happen? This is how confusing it is. This is the practical application of what I'm talking about. Like a guy be out, this happens to a lot of guys, you be out at a club, bar, right? He's kicking with your boys, and a girl walks by, and man, she looks good. She looks good. Not good in that classical way. I mean, you know, I'm talking good like she got half her ass hanging out her skirt. Her titties are all mashed together, popping out the top of her turtleneck and shit. And you with your buddies, right? You with your buddies, you got a couple drinks in you, and you see a girl, you might try to talk to her. This might not come out right. I don't know what you say, but damn, look at them titties! Right? The girl gets mad and says, wait a minute. Just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a whore. Which is true. Gentlemen, that is true. Just because they dress a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way. Don't ever forget it. But ladies, you must understand that that is fucking confusing. Yes, it is. Now that would be like me, Dave Chappelle the comedian, walking around the streets in a cop uniform. Somebody might run up on me. Oh, thank God. Officer, help us. Come on, they're over here. Help us. I'm like, oh. Just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a police officer. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, all right, lady, fine. You are not a whore. But you are wearing a horse uniform, I'll tell you that shit right now. Little misunderstandings can happen. And then men, we misunderstand women a lot. You know, we always undermine their feelings. You can't do that to them. You can't, because, see, feelings are, you see how they're clapping? Feelings are very important to women. They are all important. I'm just learning this shit. Everything's based on how they feel. You can hear when they tell stories. You ever hear a man tell a story, it'd be just facts. Who, what, when, where, why. It was me and Bob, we was at Safeway. Then that nigga Bob said this, then I punched that nigga, and then I broke out. That's the story. That's the story. Women tell stories, all these feelings. Well, first of all, you have to understand, I was on my period, and I just talked to my mother, so I was feeling like, God damn, there's too many feelings. What the fuck happened? Get to it. But I gotta talk about them. Gotta talk about them. That's how they always get me. I'll be sitting there, watching TV, chilling and shit. My old lady come up to me. David, we need to talk. Fuck! I don't say that out loud. That's how I feel inside. Because I know every time we need to talk about some shit that I gotta do. We don't ever have to talk about anything she needs to do. She leaves me defenseless. I have to do what I have to do. David, we need to talk. Nah. Don't do that to me, David. This is serious. Stop talking in that voice. No, see. I gotta do this, see. I complain, but I'm happy I'm with somebody. I don't want to be single. I don't like that. Sometimes you go to them single clubs, you see too much. I was on the road, one club, and I seen a thing they call a thong contest. Yeah, I seen a thong contest. Yeah, it's some scandalous shit, all right. I couldn't get over that, man. Because the DJ, I was dancing with a girl, and the DJ said, everybody that wants to be in the thong contest, please report to the DJ booth. The girl was like, excuse me. They put on that song, so, let me see some thong, 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 thong. Them girls was going off. Some of them pulled their pants down, some of them pulled their skirts up, all of them just shaking their butt. Some of them didn't even have underwear on, they was just fucking shaking their butt. I mean, really, I was fucking disgusted. But I couldn't turn away. But no, please, for the squeamish, just plug your ears. All right, one of the girls, you get so into it, there's no cops around, right? But she actually, I'm sorry to tell y'all this, she spreads her butt cheeks open. She spreads her butt cheeks open in the middle of a crowded disco, right? I was disgusted because I was like 10 yards away from her. I was like, oh my God. Is that her birth canal? Oh, it gets worse. Good God Almighty, is that a baby? I know that's gross. It's gross because it was a baby. Oh, it was the same baby from the projects. She's like, I snuck in the club, nigga. I got that weed if you need me. Just pat on the ass and I'll come out. Hey guys, thank you very much.
Yes, I voted for Hillary Clinton. Of course I did. I voted for her because I liked what she said vastly better than I liked what he said. But to be honest with you, at that point, that shit was like watching Darth Vader do the I Have a Dream speech. That bitch is mean as hell. She had already Karate Kid swept Bernie Sanders' legs from underneath him. Boy, it was hard voting for that shit. But it was the lesser of the evils. I know you were a Clinton supporter, Miss I. I'm sorry to say like that. It didn't feel bad voting for her, but it didn't feel as good as it should have. She was gonna be our first woman president. They were gonna make coins out of this bitch. And somehow she just missed the dunk. Of course she should have beat him. Of course she should have beat him. You know what voting for her felt like? It was bittersweet. It felt like I was lucky enough to eat Halle Berry's pussy. And whilst I was doing so, she fucking farted in my face, man. Now you understand, I'd still do it. But boy, I wish she didn't fart in this great nation's face. I voted that day, and then that same day I flew to New York City. I had work. That night I was in a comedy club in New York, and I said to an audience almost exactly what I just said to you. And I didn't know that there was a journalist in the room. And this journalist wrote an article. The headline of the article said, Dave Chappelle is an avid Donald Trump supporter. Yeah, I had no idea the paper said that. And you know how I found out? My wife called me from Ohio the next morning in a goddamn panic. David, what the fuck is going on in New York? I said, I'm being good, but what have you heard? And my wife said, the paper is saying that you're a Donald Trump supporter. I was like, whew. I said, don't worry about that shit, baby. Nobody in their right mind would believe that. And she said, no, David, people believe it. And then she started reading the comments to me. Oh, they were terrible. All these black people calling me all kinds of Uncle Toms and shit. I should tell you, buddy, this is a very serious allegation from one black to another. I was incensed. Uncle Tom! How am I Uncle Tom, nigga? You the one that reads the Observer? Anyway, all this shit goes down, and Saturday night rolls around, and now Trump is the president, and I'm hosting Saturday Night Live. And I didn't really prepare my monologue, I just kind of winged it. And at the end of the monologue, I don't even remember what I said. I said something like, you know, fuck it, like we're historically disenfranchised and we're going to give him, something about we're going to give him a chance if he gives us a chance. I don't know what I said, but whatever I said, I really wish I didn't say that shit. It was not worth the trouble. Now I walk into the barbershop and all them black people just be looking at me like, yo, Dave, what's up with your boy? Yo, nigga, yo! Not my boy. Because I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, if you support him or not, any objective person is going to have to admit that this motherfucker is having a terrible go of it. He really is. We've had presidents before that have done bad jobs, but this shit is worse than a bad job. It's scary to watch. Holy shit, it's like seeing a crack pipe in your Uber driver's passenger seat. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
All right, buddy, we're back. My first guest tonight is a hilarious comedian, and his new HBO special, Killing Them Softly, debuts on August 5th on HBO. Please welcome Dave Chappelle. How are you?
Excellent.
Yeah, you doing good?
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw that the model backstage.
Kylie Bax.
Kylie Bax. Very pretty.
Yeah, this supermodel looked pretty, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, supermodel.
It'd be great if you came out and she was like, man.
Well, you know, they're my second favorite kind of women, them supermodels.
Really, what would your first favorite kind of woman be?
The kind that will have sex with me.
You were just in Miami, right? You were just, where were you? You were in South Beach?
And Supermodel Central.
Yeah, that's where they graze, apparently. That's their natural habitat.
Yeah, Miami is a pretty wild city, man. The girls there, you gotta have money for the Miami girls. They're not, the jeans stuff don't get them down there.
This outfit doesn't wow the girls?
Well, first of all, it's hot in Miami, so
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you know, it's a theory of mine. I think women, their test in life is more material, and a man's test is a woman. You follow me?
No, completely lost.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, all right, a man will buy a nice car, right? Not because he likes a nice car, but because he knows women like nice cars. You know what I mean? We're hunters, and the car is the bait. That's why if you see the cars advertised, they always got a girl laying on the car. It's like a tackle box.
Right.
They just showing you what you can catch.
Right, but what's available to catch there, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, it's that kind of thing. Like, you know, women like nice houses, so we get nice houses. I mean, if I could have sex with a woman in a cardboard box, I wouldn't have a house. Save me some money.
It's a nice theory you have there.
Oh, yeah, the chicks love it. They love it.
Now, I understand you had a scary experience recently.
I
Something scary.
I almost got beat up yesterday.
What happened?
I was just being myself. No, I was walking down the street. A dude is coming up the other side. He's not just a dude, but this guy is like a pretty big guy, right? And at first, I'm thinking he's looking at me.
Right.
Right. Then there's another guy next to me. He's coming up, smaller dude. And I kind of walked by. I don't know what was said, but the big dude grabbed that little dude, man, and they started kissing.
On the lips, like...
I mean, like, you know, Gone with the Wind, like one of them kisses. You know, when I see this, I'm like, ugh.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't mean to say it out loud.
You said out loud.
Out loud. The big dude heard me, man. He turned around like, what is wrong with you?
Really?
Yeah, he started shaking me, man. What are you, homophobic? I wasn't scared till you grabbed me.
Yeah.
You know. First, I was just a little mildly shocked, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he says, when are you going to get it? He says, this is natural for us. I took the lecture. I don't want to get beat up.
Right.
You know, I just let him lecture.
Yeah, when a guy's shaking you like that, you just listen.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going to happen. He says, this is natural for us. And I understood what he was saying. I said, you got to understand, as natural as it is for you, that it's just natural for me to say, when I see it. You know, I'm just being myself.
How did that go over? Did that convince him?
No, he punched me in the stomach, but wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Right. Now, things are going well for you now. You've had a lot of success. But you struggled for a while. You delivered, is this true, you delivered Domino's pizzas for a while? That
was one of many bad jobs. I didn't just deliver Domino's pizzas. I delivered them in Washington, D.C. You guys are not from D.C.
No.
Are you really? What part of D.C. are you from?
Northwest.
Northwest? They wouldn't be alive. That's good.
There's no such thing as a person from there who's alive.
I used to get
How dangerous
robbed.
was it? You'd get robbed?
Yes, maybe twice a week they robbed. I actually bought a pistol.
You bought a gun?
Yes, I would bust in people's apartments. Domino's, freeze! Let me see them hands! All day, every day.
On the floor!
Get on the floor! Who's tipping? The gun always get the tips up.
You talk about this in the HBO special that you're doing?
Oh, the Domino's thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't bring it up in D.C.
That's not smart.
Yeah, I'm in New York now, buddy. I'm talking.
Well, that special's coming out August 5th. What else? Anything else coming up for you? Anything else going on in your life?
Actually, I was looking at that presidency pretty good. I'm thinking November, you know, I'll come in late. I'll let Gore and all them just talk it up, and then I'll just kind of slip right in there.
That's the plan. plan, huh?
You know what I mean? What's Alan Keyes, he was too early.
Right.
Too early.
Right.
You can't give him a chance to know what you're all about, Conan. You just got to put your face and write, hey, I'm someone different.
And then that might work for you. Well, what's your platform? Have you thought it out?
Yeah, my platform is whatever gets me the most booty. I'm trying to be like my man Billy Bob Clinton.
It's your plan, all right?
Yeah, the chicks, buddy. That's a good chick job.
Yeah, and you're excited, leader of the free world. Good for getting the chicks.
Yeah.
And if you had a nice car on top of that.
You don't need it. If you're the leader of the free world, you just go to like third world countries, give you a visa, baby. Come on, man.
That's the worst thing anyone's ever said. What about George W. Bush picking Dick Cheney? You excited about this?
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I mean, if Dick and Bush get together, there's no time to look at him. I've gone too far.
All right.
I'm going too far. I'm sorry.
Killing Them Softly is August 5th at 11 o'clock p.m.
All right,
on HBO. This isn't exactly firing line here. This isn't the Charlie Rose episode I thought we'd be having. No, Dave, it's always fun when you come. Thanks for doing it. Dave Chappelle, everybody. Carly Back's coming up. We'll be right back.
Is Indians. Everybody feels bad for Indians. They get dogged openly because everybody thinks they're dead. These motherfuckers are not all dead, all right? With my own eyes, I've seen a gathering of 1,500 Native Americans. They were all gathered in one place. The place is called Walmart in New Mexico. These Indians there, I'd never seen Indians before. I wasn't even sure if they were Indians. It's fucked up, but I asked one of them. It's not nice, but I seen him in the sports section looking at bows and arrows. I had to say something. Oh, excuse me. I don't mean to be rude. Are you an Indian? And he was cool. Yes. Yes, I'm Indian. Still didn't believe him. I had to test him to be sure. This is fucked up. But I had a gum wrapper in my pocket, so I balled that shit up and I threw it on the floor. And a single tear came out of his eye. I said, oh, shit. I had so many questions. What tribe are you from? I am a Navajo. I said, what? I studied you in social studies. You're a hunter-gatherer, correct? I said, I guess so. That's what you wish to call it. I said, wow, what do you call it? He said, I am an alcoholic. I said, well, what's your name, dog? He said, please. Dog is my cousin. That's a good guess. My name is Running Coyote. What is your name, friend? And that shit caught me off guard. I mean, I didn't want to say my name was Dave to a motherfucker named Running Coyote. This don't feel good enough. He just put me on the spot. I said, huh? My name what? Oh, my name's Blackfeet. Then I changed the subject. Forget about me. What's going on with you? I want to meet your chief. Why don't me, you, and your chief and your friends get together tonight? We can have a real live peace pipe smoking ritual. We need to celebrate, nigga. I thought you were dead. And he set it up. It was beautiful. It was just like I dreamed. We was all sitting around, and Indians was beating the drum. other Indians came out the back with a long blanket that was folded in half and put in front of us. Open that shit up, and on the blanket was a long wooden pipe with feathers. And bags of weed were all over the blanket. Chief walked over. The big ones are 50. The little ones are 25. And these are 10. Man, those Indians got high as shit. I was begging. I told the chief, he was talking, I cut him off. Time out, chief. Sorry to interrupt. Fucking smash, man. The weed's too strong. I'm itching. This PCP. The spirits have got me. Chief, the spirits have got me. And the chief threw some water in my face. Calm down, blackface. Splash! I said, hey, black feet, motherfucker, take it easy. Black feet, you're welcome to stay amongst me and my tribe for the night until the spirits leave you. And I gave him my own teepee to sleep in, which sounds nice. I personally felt like it was a little fucked up, you know, because they all had houses, man. It's like, why can't I sleep with y'all in the house and watch TV? Like, I can't be on this grass all night. Yeah, Indians is rude, man. Everybody's rude. Indians, they eat nasty food. All they ate was corn and shit. Doritos, the thing they call it. That's right. People only see the surface. They see the division in our foods. It's because I eat chicken and watermelon. They think that that's something wrong with me. Let me tell you something. If you don't like chicken or watermelon, something is wrong with you, motherfucker. There's something wrong with you. Where are all these people that don't like chicken and watermelon? I'm sick of hearing about how bad it is. It's great. I'm waiting for chicken to approach me to do a commercial, nigga. I'll do it for free, chicken. It's the least I can do. They make fun of Latin people for eating, what y'all eat? Beans, rice, corn. Listen, that's not a reason to hate a motherfucker, all right? It's funny, but it's not a reason to hate. The only reason these things are even an issue is because nobody knows what white people eat. You've been very good at keeping that shit a secret amongst yourselves. I study white people. You don't know that. I'm writing a paper on you. Not even for school, nigga, just to do it. Just doing independent research and spending my money. That's why I'm working so hard. I follow you around grocery stores. They freak out. I just try to peek in the cart. They always say, get away from my cart, nigga. What are you looking at? Chicken and giblets are over there. You must be lost. These are vegetables. I know what you drink. See how quiet it got? Grape juice. Surprise, motherfuckers. He didn't know I knew about grape